Test 1, 2, test, test. Test, can you hear me?
Safety is an illusion. Safety is an illusion. Safety is an illusion. Safety is an illusion.
welcome to the live show today. Hope everybody has, I keep thinking it's like a full week, but it really isn't. But first of all, can you hear me before we start? Because there was tons of computer updates, Streamlab updates. I made improvements to the studio. So before I talk anymore, I need someone to let me know in chat, can you hear me? How does my audio sound? But first of all, can you hear me? Actually, I can hear myself. So, all right, cool. So long story short, first of all, I need a sip of coffee. I've been running my head cut off for the last 10 minutes. So we got updates in the studio. Might as well switch to camera 2 and walk you around real quick. Here we are. So it looks a little dysfunctional right now, but trust me, it was a lot better this week. But the studio is coming along. So to give you a tour, this area where I do my recordings, the live streams now, a lot more room. Now I'm gonna move the coffee in a minute, and I moved this thing. So this thing I kept bumping my head against this thing when I was trying to do live demonstrations. Now it's out of the way. Now I can have a lot more room to work, and I don't have to worry about me like not being able to see what I'm doing. So this mounting thing has been a big upgrade. We got a care package from Seed Studio. We're gonna be going over that tonight. The British are the old school live streams. Look at us moving around. Seltzer, because we need seltzer, because my voice is always broken. Got my coffee there, freshly brewed. And we have a lab station now, but I'm going to walk over here. So that's all my stuff, some art stuff. And is this black light on? It is. Okay, so all my gadgets, I'm trying to keep these gadgets organized. These are the ones that I use for testing and the bare minimum. I gave away a lot of my gadgets already. And then here's my lab station. So right now I have a Zimmer board 2, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Oh no, because it's not plugged in. It just turned off. That's right, because I got a Zimmer board 2 with Windows 11 installed right there. And I have a Zimmer board Blade with Windows 10. I'm making a lab station. So we're going to go over my new daily driver computer, which is really cool, by the way. I love Zimmer blades. So I got 3 of these from Zimmer. They sent me these things, and these things are awesome. This one is demo Zimmer. Okay, this is going to be my demo one when I do live streams and stuff. So the cool thing about this Zimmer board is that it's like a Raspberry Pi, but you can do so much more with it. It's much more powerful. Again, I'm going to make a lab station with a whole bunch of computers. We're going to do pen testing. I have a network switch over there. So my next improvement is going to be building the lab station. This will be part of the Ghost computer video that I'm working on. And tonight we're going to go over my new daily driver, my new computer here. This is my Zimmer Blade with Parrot Home installed. And I've been traveling with this thing and using it, and I absolutely love it. I got it fully customized. We're going to go over that tonight. And we got to do some DIY stuff tonight. We're going to be building a hacking gadget out of one of these Seed ESP32s. And we're going to be making a Meshtastic device as well. I also upgrade. I got rid of one of the monitors. Going to need that for the lab station, also for demos. So we're going to be kind of geeky to be playing through this TV. And I think it's going to be better because the speakers on this TV are way better than that little cheap, sorry about upstairs, cheap cheap speakers that are in that monitor. But that's it. So that's it. I'm going to try to go a lot slower. And I got to get it longer. Oh, I did this too. I mounted this. So that's all the equipment for the live stream on a hub. I have it mounted to the wall so I can move around and stuff now. But I got to make this cord longer. So if anybody knows a good cord I could use to make this camera longer so I can reach all the way over to the lab station, that's what I want. So I want this to be the lab station testing area. I got power outlets over here that need to mount to this desk. And I want to do live demos. So the whole point of this setup now, I have all the space to do live demos. So, and it's a lot more comfortable. So that said, let's put you guys down. Oh, you got a new mat. That just came in. So it's the GhostStrats Eyes desk mat. Love your stuff, man. Love you, man. Love the support. Main camera. So, how's it look? Actually, I didn't get a really chance to look at this. How's this look? Look at all the space for activities. Hold on. I can show you the world. I mean, look at this. I can reach now. This is me full reaching. Look at this workspace. This is my comfortable spot. Look at this. Look at the improvements, guys. A lot of work. So, like I said, we got some unboxing to do. Seed Studio sent over some kits. Now, I thought they sent me 2 different Meshtastic kits. So they on their website, they have an NRF version and then a ESP32 version. Now the other version doesn't have the ESP32. It doesn't have the Wi-Fi capability. It only has the Bluetooth capabilities. It's better for a standalone node because it uses less power consumption. I'm a little disappointed. I mean, not a little disappointed, but they sent me all the ESP32 kits from what I see here. ESP32, S3, S3. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they have 2 different models, but I think they sent me 4 of the same one, which is fine because I'm going to space it out for every live stream because I'm all out of Meshnology stuff to build at the moment. So we're going to build this Meshtastic node, and I'm pretty sure these are all the same. ESP32, ESP32, because they had one other version that's not. It's just strictly Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi. These are all labeled the same. So, you guys can read it. Maybe someone can tell me. These look all the same. I don't think any of these are different. So we're gonna open up. I'm just go with one. Oh, they're all labeled the same too. 011. So if it's a different product, I have a different product number. So I'm pretty sure they sent me 4 of the same ones, which is fine. We're going to open up this one, and then we have these 2 devices that I don't know if I'm going to be turning this one into a war driver tonight. That might be for the next live stream, but we're going to be turning this one into a hacking gadget. And oh, I take it back. This one we'll be turning into a hacking gadget. And spoilers, I already did it before the live stream, so I wanted to make sure it worked before I demoed it. So that's that. And before we get started, I'm gonna get my co-host in here. But I learned something. I'm going to open this package and then invite kind of Geeky in here, because doing this, hey Geeky, it's kind of rude. So I'm learning. So let me go put this away. And let me open this up so we can take a look at this kit. Now I had a problem getting everything up on the screen. So give me 1 second. Now let me open it. Now get Geeky in here. And again, I apologize. I had computer updates. Streamlabs had an update. I had audio. Everything's always a problem. But we're live. The show must go on, and we made it on time. So that's all that matters. And my voice is kind of coming back. So this is actually really nice. We should get a close-up on this, actually, so you guys can kind of see. I like the packaging. I got to be honest. It's simplistic. Hey, we got Zombie Joe in here. You got it, man. Keep it up. I love you guys. Frostbite! The man, the myth, the legend. I can show. I'm in a good mood now. You guys made my night better. I was having a rough week. All right. I needed to do what? I completely forgot what I was doing. Opening. Oh, yeah. Switching cameras. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So can you see? No, you can't. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. All right. Actually, I probably need to lower this. There we go. Look at us using this thing. All right. So the packaging is really nice. I like it's light. I think these kits are like $10. So I'm going to tell you, I am working on an affiliate with them, but they only have affiliate stuff for the big ticketed items. Like this stuff is under, I think, like $12. So it's kind of, if you have like a percent code, it doesn't really do anything. So I think that's the reason why they don't have one. Okay. Now I have never done this. Oh, look at that. Look at the teeth on this thing, dude. Look at that. Let's maybe dim this a little bit. Look at the teeth on that guy. So I never built this before. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to use literally the 2 brain cells I have and try to put this together on my own with no instructions. That's how I do things here. So we're going to try that. So that's the packaging. I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to save these kits for the next 3 live streams. So hopefully by the 3rd one, we'll know what we're doing. And now that it's open, let me get the co-host in here so he can talk and hang out, talk to chat. Let me get you to camera 1. Let me get Geeky in here. How's everybody doing? I'm curious. How's everyone doing? What project? Oh, I got so much to show you tonight, too. Okay, calm down. There's not enough time. All right. I need to go to Discord. Yeah, so I miss having the monitor close to me, but it's going to make more sense having it this setup because I need more monitors for the lab station, so I had to steal one. That's him. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to him about I'm testing his product too. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of spoilers tonight too. We got some never before seen stuff too tonight. All right, direct messages. And oh my lord, I gotta catch up on messages. Okay. I apologize, everyone. Good morning. All right. I don't want to check out Nitro. I can't afford that, bro. Biscuit. Okay. Call my friend. Oh, that's so much louder. I'm loving this. Oh no. Geeky. Speak to me. I'm really excited, dude. I'm really excited. I can, and you're so much louder than before. So this is great. I'm loving this setup now. Tron's here. Good morning to you. What's going on, Tron? Everybody, big shout out to Tron. Definitely go check out his cases. He's actually working on some pretty cool stuff in the background. I was supposed to call him. We had a meeting this week, and we ended up it's been so busy this week with work related things on the both sides. I'm gonna link up with Tron soon, and then we're gonna talk because he has some really cool projects he's working on. I want to share with you guys. So, with that said, I'm gonna try to put this together now. While Geeky's reading the chat, I'm going to try to put this together. I'm assuming that the sticky pad is going to stick to the bottom of this. So the problem is, which way does it go? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. You guys are not able to hear me? Oh, you can't? Oh, you can't. You're right. Yep. Thank you, guys. Geeky Talk.
Hello, and let me say happy Wednesday one more time. Can you guys hear me now?
Dave, what way does this go?
It only goes the correct way.
Exactly. But what is the correct? What is the correct way? I'm thinking this way, like the USB to this bump. Maybe not. All right, my instinct says this way.
Okay, can you guys can hear me? Yay!
Should. Yeah, you're turned on
for sound. Frostbite just said that I'm still silent.
Still.
There he is. Okay.
Okay. It's a delay. That's the problem.
Yeah, John is telling you don't do it the incorrect way.
Oh yeah, thanks, John. I mean, all right, we're gonna try.
I think it's awesome.
Hey, we break it. We got 3 more, so that's the good part about this.
Hey, Dave. Frostbite, you cracking me up over here too. Oh, loud and clear. That almost sounds like what my wife used to tell me. Loud and clear means shut up.
Roger. Breaker.
Yep.
So how's the war driving scene while I try to set some stuff up and test? How's everything there?
Well, let's see here. I need to log in and see the stats for the first time today.
Okay.
This having a job stuff is really getting in the way of the more important things like
right?
nerd sec stats. We broke 13 million today. We are still in 11th place.
Okay.
But we are 900 new networks away. So about 10 minutes worth of work for Frosty to being in a top 10 team.
That is amazing.
It's super cool. I'm excited about it. 13 million. That's awesome. And then we're at 422 members. So we're just burying it. Oh, we also broke 440 million total Wi-Fi seen.
That's incredible.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that have more than that I can see, at least on the first page.
That's great. Hold on, it's making me log into Discord again for some reason. So stand by there. I'm trying to find the links. I'm gonna have to cheat because I want to see if I have it the right way. I don't know if Dave mentioned something. Coach, there's a little header behind the clip on the ESP32 that is a little harder on. Okay. right, I'm gonna cheat. That's what I'm gonna do. That's great. So we're close to breaking the record. So that's awesome, Geeky. So
Yeah, we're very close to being a top 10 team. I know everybody, the stats are confusing. Just a reminder, there's a 0 team, right? So you got a +1 to each one. Coders, that's what they do, right?
yep.
At least it's just regular Arabic numerals and not in like hex or something like that and really confuse people.
Okay. All right, got access to Discord again. This update messed everything up.
Venomous asks, "This just popped up. What am I watching?"
You're watching GhostStrats try to figure things out. I was gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat because I'm trying to build something right now. And I want to make sure I have it the right way because I'm afraid to plug it in. I'm gonna burn something out. So I feel this is a 50-50 shot, and usually I'm wrong. So I just want to double check this time.
Hmm.
That's the one thing I didn't check. All right, I sent it to you guys. I sent all the links to there. There we go. Xiao ESB32. That's what it's called. Xiao. Now, fun fact: Xiao means small in Chinese. That's at least what I was told. So it's small ESP32. All right, so I'm looking at it right now. So
Makes sense.
Let's look at it together. So let's see if we can figure this out. So that's what we got. Looks like I have 50-50 chance, and I put the antenna on the wrong antenna on. Perfect. So far so good. And so that antenna goes there. So if I can do this just by looking at a picture and not knowing what I'm doing, you can do this too. So that's the fun part. This is at $11. It looks like this kit is. And the flashing process should be super easy. So that's that. We put this one on this one. These teeth are sharp, dude. You gotta do that. You might be able to hurt somebody with this thing.
Yeah. Got to be careful.
Exactly. All right, let's see. Show us it together. Oh, there's an arrow? Go on.
What are you reading?
It looks like there's an arrow where the hole is. So I'm guessing that's up. I had it right. I think I had it right.
Awesome.
Yes. I had it right? That's amazing. Oh, maybe not. We'll figure it out. We're going to plug it in. If it bursts into flames, we had a lot of fun doing this together. So it's been a while since I caught something on fire in the studio. So I think it's about time if we did do it. Okay, let's go back to the main camera. We're going to go to the Meshtastic website. Okay. And the ZeroTrace, because I ended up downloading ZeroTrace HID firmware to this guy right here. And I already have my payload already installed. So as soon as I plug this in, the payload will execute. So it worked because I had to because this one the ZeroTrace firmware is so fast that this thing couldn't keep up. I had to slow down the delays to make it work properly. So I'm lucky. That's one thing I did test before the stream. So we'll do a demo with that soon. It's kind of like the same ESP32 that's in the Ghost Mini, but we'll go over that in a minute. Let me get this up here. And what else did I work on this week? I ended up getting the Ghost Tower is now active with Laura, which is epic. It's been helping connect nodes all over the place. I ended up reaching somebody over 9 miles away with like 1 to 2 hops, which is incredible for Laura. So GhostStrats Tower 1 is kicking butt right now. So I'm working on some more towers. The more I get...
What?
Yep, go ahead.
I'm sorry. What? Can you remind me? What is the name of that repeater or that node that you have up in the sky?
So it's GhostStrats Tower 1 and Atlivox Beacon. So we're going to go over that device in a minute. I'm sad it's no longer in the studio, but it's not, as of right now, the Atlivox Beacon is sitting up at 600 feet above sea level right now, helping the Meshtastic network everywhere. So, well, everywhere close to me at least. All right, so if you guys can see, I'm on the, I wonder if I can tilt it a little bit more. There you go. So I'm on the Web Flasher website for Meshtastic. That's what we have, this Xiao ESP32 S3. It looks like we have it exactly the way the picture was. The two antennas facing toward the back. So as long as you have it that way, it should be okay. And I'm going to plug it in. So this is the moment here, see if something catches on fire. And I believe I got to hold down the boot button. So there's one that's labeled with a B and one that's labeled reset. I got to hold down the B. And that sounds weird, right? Why does that sound weird? I should probably do that with metal. Now I'm thinking about it. This is going to be fun because the button is so small. Okay. And the metal prong is going literally into my skin. That's fine. It's all right. All right, I think I did it. So we're plugged there. Select device, automatically picks the right one. Click on continue. Scroll down, update. Okay, hopefully this works. Error. Okay, so it says
if anyone wants to build along, here is the link to what Ghost is working on. Thank you, Dave, for providing that link.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get into contact. Thanks to Dave, he hooked me up with some Seed Studio stuff today. And I'm looking forward to building a relationship with them. I actually had some Seed products. I actually have the solar node as a router. I'm going to be putting that on the tower somewhere. I'm going to find another high elevation spot that I can get access to. So I do have another Seed product that I'm going to be turning into a ghost tower eventually. All right, it says connecting. Failed. Okay, so I gotta hit this button just right. It's really hard. So I had this problem when I was flashing the ZeroTrace stuff too. All right, holding it down. Yep.
I'm just reading comments, and I saw Newton said that he's waiting on his $9 from January.
$9 or
Nyan box.
Oh, I want to talk about Nyan too because there's a few there's a lot of gadgets I haven't gotten a chance to check out yet, and the Nyan box is definitely one that I regret not having. It's really cool. It's been highly reviewed by a lot of the content creators that we watch and that I follow and I'm friends with. And it's the Bluetooth capabilities it has. I think it has like 3 it has so much packed into it. Yeah, I also got Valley Tech in here. What's up, Valley? Nice to see you here. So I'm having.
Yeah, I was going to announce that, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I'm just trying to get this boot to work on this.
Yeah, thank you, Cal, for letting us know. They've had some delays. Cal, do you know, like when they're going to be shipping and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm having issues with this board. I'm gonna try something. I'm having issues with this computer. Okay, let's try again. All right, I have it held down, pinching it as hard as I can.
Oh.
All right, now it's holding red. Hopefully that's better. Oop.
That is crazy. Frostbite sent me a pic of his uploads, and the file sizes are crazy.
He's a menace, dude.
I know. It's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, like I don't have anything that's gotten one of them I'll just leave it at that. Absolutely huge. Yeah. Frostbite. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we'll hit it sooner than I thought. Talking about 10th place there. Valley Tech says they are already shipping. So this is talking about the Nyan box. They are already shipping. They are literally ahead of the curve right now. A lot of the people who were complaining are starting to get their devices. It was the New Year's situation that set them back. NerdSec coins are in the works. Sweet. Let's see here. Okay. Hey, Cal, thank you for providing that information. And what was that guy's name? Newton, right? Yeah, Newton. I hope that helps you out. Cal knows the developers personally. So, Ghost, I don't know. Do you know them personally as well?
Not the Nyan, no. And I've been, like I said, I'm in the process of catching up on a lot of these devices. So I talked to Midwest Gadgets, Ham Spice, and he's sending me a Piglet, and the Piglet looks awesome. It's a little tiny little war driver. And we love Midwest Gadgets, and I want to do more demonstrations like learning material. And he does such a good job building tools that show invisible fields, and like it's gonna help me show you guys like things that are just talking about things. Like I can be able to show and test things live and do little experiments and extend ranges on devices and things like that. So I look forward to getting some stuff in the studio and doing some stuff with him. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
get the
there's
Piglet, so I'm excited about that. And I want to work.
Hail.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making a video on the
I'm
Nyan
sorry.
next. Yep.
I just wanted to say howdy to Hail Hound. He is in the house as well.
Hey, Leon, what's up, buddy? Jesse, what's up, dude? All right, so it looks like we were successful in flashing the firmware. So let's see if it works. So this is my first time without any instructions. Just kind of using common sense here from Seed Studio, the Xiao ESP32 Meshtastic kit. See if I can connect to it. I'm gonna load up my. Actually, load up my iOS is easier. Where's my iPhone? Let's see.
Just talking about the coins. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I kind of want to try to get like anybody that's hit a milestone gets their coin, and we'll just have to figure out what we're gonna do going forward. I'm finding out that Cal has something, or Valley Tech Solutions has something at the same time everybody else is.
That's awesome. And I saw the LED biscuit, that video that you showed the other day. That thing looks incredible. You guys are doing some amazing work back there. All right, so we actually did it, by the way. So I want to point out that this thing is running Meshtastic, and I'm connected to it over Bluetooth on the app. Now it's asking me to select the region so I can pick the right radio band. Which one to pick? USA, not Europe. I don't want Europe. USA, save.
Bro, I'm Cal. Yeah, I just wanted for the people that might not know you, how to point them to your channel. That's why I said Cal and then Valley.
Yeah, Cal's working on incredible stuff right now, and I cannot wait for like the stuff to get released. I know a little bit about it, and I don't want to talk too much about it because that's his thing, but I'm really excited for the stuff Cal is working on right now. Definitely go subscribe to him and check him out. Like I said, some awesome stuff. All right, connect, please.
Valley Tech is an illusion.
Safety is an illusion. I think we're doing it. Retrieving nodes. First try. Let's go. So we just did it. So with no instructions, with 2 brain cells and a dream, we made this happen. So this is the kit from Seed Studio. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this up on the screen once again. Thank you, Dave, for sending this out to me. So we have 3 more to build. Now that I know what I'm doing, it'll be a lot easier next time around, the next live stream. But that was really easy setup. Now we don't get a case and everything, but this is probably the cheapest setup I've ever seen for a Meshtastic node. This is this is $11. So if you were to buy a Heltec V3 or a V4, you're looking anywhere between $20 to $40, depending on which one you get at what time you buy it, just to get your entry level in. This is a really good entry level Meshtastic node. I mean, you can't leave it outside or anything like that, but you might be able to make a case out of. Maybe that'll be part of the video next week where I take the other case they sent me, the packaging, and turn it into a case. But that's it. This is probably the best entry level Meshtastic node you can get to get started. That's kind of exciting. This is now on my radar for for recommendations now, because I used to recommend the Heltec V3 to everybody. Well, the V4.
Yeah.
But even cheaper. Hey, if you really want a cheaper one to get started, I recommend this kit, and it comes into that nice little kit, the little bag that we showed earlier. Please go ahead and bring that up. So definitely go check this out. This is a nice discovery now. Thank you very much, Dave and C Studio, for sending this over. Yes, yeah. Yup. The the shall. I mean, I don't understand how XIAO makes shall sound, but shall means small in Chinese. Small ESP32S3. So really cool. So thank you very much for that. Now we're going to go into the other thing they sent me. Let's go back to camera 1. Again, show you the nice kit you get. That was very easy to set up. I can't believe that's, again, the cheapest Meshtastic entry level probably on the market right now as it for a kit. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be my probably recommend. Like if I ever was like to give recommendations out, like for a starter kit, like this might be it. So this might be a new channel staple. So I'll look into this more and maybe make a DIY case for this thing, like maybe using the packaging of this thing. But pretty cool. So with that said,
so once you have it built, what should you configure, and where should you send your first message?
Well, you should. I mean, MQTT. If you wanted to talk all over the world and be able to connect to the nodes in my Meshtastic gadget to actually speak to me, doesn't matter where you are. You can use the internet as a bridge, and we have a video dedicated on showing you how to use MQTT to communicate with Meshtastic. It's a lot better than using something like WhatsApp because you're in full control of the server and the encryption and every level of it. So it's really good for that. And I have a video demonstrating it, so if you want, I can put that link in the description after this live stream is over. But it's not just like before, like when you get the Meshtastic, it kind of feels lonely. But right now, like the Meshtastic community, at least where I'm at, is growing quite rapidly. Especially that I put that tower up. I'm starting to link other communities together now with that tower. So you know what? Might as well show that before we jump into the hacking gadgets. Let's go ahead and show my project this week. The GhostStrats Tower V1, number 1. I'll play a little bit of the video so you can see it, and we'll show off the Atlovox beacon. And it's one of my favorite outdoor rugged nodes at the moment, and it still is. I'm very sad that it's no longer in the studio. But let me go ahead and pull up that video, guys. I just posted this today, less than 4 hours ago, apparently. So let me go ahead and fire this up. Welcome back to another video. Calm down, Ghost. We're here. Screen, and watch this while I set up the next segment here. Today we're going to be looking at the Atlovox beacon, probably the most robust and epic Meshtastic node I have in the studio. Today we're going to be installing it on top of a radio tower. Now, this tower is also on a hill, so between the hill and the tower, when it's fully cranked up, this Meshtastic node is well over 600 feet above sea level. Now, this is very important because height is might when it comes to LoRa communication. And another thing to consider when it comes to LoRa communication is line of sight. If there's obstruction, you're most likely going to lose that signal. So trees, houses, buildings can obstruct that signal. So the higher you have a node, the better. Now, another thing to consider is that you need a rugged node to survive out in the elements 24/7. So this thing is built to handle real outdoor weather. Another huge benefit is that it can power itself. It has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery paired with a 5-watt solar panel. So this thing, all we have to do is prop it up somewhere high and set it and forget it. Now, the other cool thing about this node is that it's so flexible. I keep saying that this is a flexible but yet rugged device here. The mounting features, the way you can bend it and pretty much set it any way you want is just incredible. Also, the pre-drilled holes make it really easy to mount. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into the specs on this one because I already did that in my first Atlovox beacon video. I'll leave a link for that one in the description if you want to learn more about it. And as you see here, it is just clean. It's professionally done. It is organized. It's just well put together. Now, you could build your own, but if you want to skip all that hassle and you just want something ready to go that's rugged and you can feel comfortable and feel confident that it's going to be safe wherever you put it, this is it. Another thing to mention here is that this Meshtastic node is set as a router. So when you have a router, you need to make sure that it's high up in a high elevation, because if you don't, it's going to cause a lot of traffic and issues. But since this one's so high up and it's actually meant to be a router, I configured it to do so. And I also configured it to do more hops. So I think traditionally it only comes with 3 hops when you first set up Meshtastic. This one, I allowed it to do more. Now, again, you don't want to have it too high because it can cause congestion issues. Since this thing is a dedicated router and it's up high, I'm confident that this is going to help the Meshtastic network rather than harm it. Now, in the background, you're going to see the process of me putting this node on the tower. So we had to crank down the tower, and once the tower was cranked down, we had to disassemble elements so we can get it lower to be able to work on it and install the beacon. Now, it was raining that day, the first day we set it up, and it was a high wind advisory, especially that this tower is on top of a giant hill, so it gets a lot more wind than a normal area would, and it just wouldn't be safe to have the tower fully cranked. So we ended up coming back the next day and filming the air shots with a drone. Now, the beacon has, again, all those nice holes already pre-drilled, so it was really easy to find some hardware to mount it. So right now you're looking at day one. This is the actual setup, and you can see that the pre-drilled holes work perfectly for mounting this onto the pole, and I ended up just tightening everything up. I just wanted to show the process and that it's raining, everything's wet, and didn't affect the device at all, didn't harm the device. The light rain did nothing to it. So just want to point out that the installation was also in the rain and worked fine. Now, when you're setting up your node, you don't have to do it exactly the way I did it. You might know a better way to do it than I did it. But the whole point is that this thing is so flexible. There's so many holes in it. The mounting bracket moves and bends. You can pretty much set it any way you want and you're fine. Now, I have it slightly angled. This way it can get more sunlight. If you had it just vertical, it would get less sunlight. And those long bolts I put in actually help with that. So if there's ever a lot of wind, I mean, it's pretty tight the way I put it, but it's just also going to help having that extra hardware there. And that's pretty much it when it comes to this node. Like, all you got to do is mount it. It's going to take care of itself. Since you have the solar panel on there and the battery, and this node is just designed to take care of itself, you don't have to worry about it. And I can tell you from testing, this is like day 4 of having the node tower, GhostStrats Tower 1, I'm calling it. It's working fine. I haven't lost connection to it yet, and it runs all night. And during the day it charges, and it's been raining. Like, the weather in New England has been pretty bad lately, and I'm still getting continuous use. It runs all day, it runs all night, and I haven't had an interruption yet. All right, so now you're gonna see me raise the tower in the background, and you guys can see it on rooftops that we're able to communicate with the tower. It would work. So just something to consider. Just because you have a tower up and you have your nodes lower, it's not going to work. What you kind of need is 2 high elevation nodes. So the ideal setup is to have 2 tower nodes, high elevation, no obstruction, that could reach pretty far away, and then connect your smaller node to one of the towers and have it bridge to the next tower. That's like the best way for this to work. And for the people that I've made contact with, that's kind of the setup they had. Their mobile nodes would connect to a high elevation node and then reach the tower, and then so on. So this was successful, and I'm looking forward to testing this more as the weather gets nicer and more nodes start to pop up on the map. I'm excited to see what the limits actually are. But from my testing, from what I can tell you, and it's tough because there's not a lot of people in the area, in my area, that do this, but the few people that did connect, they notice a significant difference in the traffic because of this tower. So GhostStrats Tower 1 is live and it's working, and this is not going to be the only one. I'm working on GhostStrats Tower 2. As vendors donate these Meshtastic solar independent nodes, I'm going to be putting them up in places to help bridge the gaps in connections. I've already donated a couple of my devices to help extend the network, and as I progress with that project, I'll keep you guys posted. All right, so you guys get the gist here. So this node, since it's so high up, it could bridge connections with other nodes that are high up. Now, I demonstrated in the video in the beginning, this is a lot to do with line of sight. So this tower is great, but if I'm on the ground and I have a couple trees in between me and the tower, I'm going to lose that signal. Now, where it works the best is where, this is the guy that I ended up getting in contact with that was about 9 miles away. He had a node similar to mine, but he had it on his rooftop. So he had that line of sight. So you see my tower right here. There's no obstruction. So he was probably somewhere out here, and he was able to get a signal. And then it bounced that signal to the device that he had locally on the ground. So that's the best way to get the communication up, is having these tower nodes bridging those gaps. So if you're going to notice, again, if you're on the ground, you have trees obstructing you, anything really obstructing you, you're going to lose that signal. It might be able to bounce around a little bit, but it's gonna get swallowed up pretty fast. So having another tower node and a rooftop node is the best when it comes to LoRa communication. That line of sight, height is might, and line of sight. So that might be a new slogan. Height is might in line of sight when it comes to LoRa. So just wanted to point that out. So that was our little Meshtastic segment for the show. Thank you again, Seed Studio, for donating that kit. I can't believe that kit. Like after this live stream, I'm gonna be like really thinking about that, because that's gonna be probably my #1 recommendation for just a starter kit for under $12. Like, that's crazy. Let's go to main camera. So we're also gonna go over another Seed Studio product. This is the Seed ESP. This is the Xiao ESP32 Plus. Now, this one's a little bit more powerful than the other one that you saw recently. Now, the reason for that is that it's running right now the ZeroTrace firmware. So out of the box, I ended up doing this before the live stream because I wanted to test it to make sure it would run good. So I'm going to try to do that more often, because doing the stuff live sometimes doesn't work out, as you saw. I have bugs and stuff like that. But this guy has the ZeroTrace firmware installed. Now, I can connect to this device, this little ESP32 S3, over a Wi-Fi connection, and I can use this as like a USB rubber ducky from like Hack 5, something that it pretends to be a keyboard and mouse, and you can have keystroke injection. So I have a payload that this is harmless. What you're about to see is completely harmless. This is just a payload I made for the ZeroTrace Ghost. Now, this is a pre-built device. It looks very similar, but this one's a little bit bigger. This one's a little bit more powerful, but I believe this is under $11 as well. You can build your own hacking gadgets. That's the whole thing. These DIY kits, they make it easy. And the ZeroTrace process for this is that you get this, you open this, unbox it, plug it into the ZeroTrace dashboard, flash the firmware with a web flasher. Then you need to connect it over a Wi-Fi connection. You need to request a license key. All it is the device information. Get that key, go to the dashboard again, take that key, and then insert it to your license that you bought, and then it gives you that special key you need to install onto the device once you connect to the web UI again, and then boom, you're ready to go. Like, it's that quick. And I have a video showing that off. I didn't want to go through that whole process tonight because I knew we were going to get closer on time, because I knew the Meshtastic project was going to take a little while, but this one is preloaded. Hopefully it works, because it worked a little while ago. With my GhostStrats payload, all it is it's going to type in a video on YouTube. It's basically it's a long video of a screen that's corrupted with my eyes on it, and it makes it big screen. So it looks like the computer's corrupted. It's kind of like silly, but it was a good demo for the ZeroTrace Ghost. And I have the same payload on this right now. So it should work as soon as I plug it into the computer. So let me go ahead and move this so you can see it. Should we do camera 2 for this? What do you guys think? Camera 2 or 1? Maybe camera 2?
Go for it.
Yeah, I think they're both. Yeah, we'll go camera 1. Camera 1. Let me turn off the light. There we go. All right, so I'm going to plug it in. So hopefully it works. Wish me luck. It should automatically run as soon as
Best of luck.
Thank you so much. All right, we'll see. Okay, you should see a run. Here we go. No hands, by the way. No hands. There we go. We did it. It worked. Here we go. So that payload is available. Now, this payload, I had to tweak the timing to work, because the ZeroTrace firmware is just super fast, and it was just a little too fast for this guy. So I ended up not dumbing down. I increased the delay between the commands. So I'm going to post this to my GitHub, I think, for this. So if you want to do this project yourself and make a little HID pen testing tool, I'll give you the updated one that works perfect for this device. You just saw it there. It worked fine. So nice and easy. Flashing the firmware onto this is super easy. I have a video dedicated showing you how to do that. Maybe next live stream we'll focus on doing that instead of the Meshtastic node, or one or the other, or we can alternate. But again, that was those two kits alone, I think, were under $20, right? Or it's close to $20, a little over $20. So you don't need tons of money to get into the space. I think it's better to get DIY, so it's a better learning experience. So there you go. So that was that live demo. Worked first try. And it's something similar to the ZeroTrace Ghost, how it's set up. So this one's a pre-build. You can buy this directly from ZeroTrace's website, or you can do DIY kits. You can flash their firmware on devices. You just got to purchase the license key itself, and that's that. So now, one thing I want to talk about too tonight, because now we got past that stuff, is that ZeroTrace is working on something. I'm going to kind of hint it. I don't know how much I can show you, but they're working on a Bluetooth war driver right now. So if people don't know, they made a device called AirLeak. So maybe I can pull up the video so you can see it. So AirLeak is a really good reconnaissance tool because it's not only just showing you what devices are around you, it kind of probes them. So it kind of pokes them, says, hey, can you give me a little bit more information about you? And it does that. Now, I've been asking ZeroTrace for a while, can we make it like an app? Like I want to have an app, I want to use it for a Bluetooth war driver because I love my Biscuit Pro. This thing is a beast. And my setup right now, I have it so fine-tuned that I went from getting between 8,000 APs during a war drive to now getting over 40,000, almost 50,000 APs because I'm using I have a Biscuit Pro and a Biscuit Ultra and another Biscuit Pro. The Ultra and the other Pro I'm using as nodes, and I have 14 LilyGO C5s as other nodes. My car is so set up with these scanning nodes, it's insane. But if I tell all the devices, all the Biscuit devices to only focus on Wi-Fi, the performance is increased. When I have it do half Bluetooth and half Wi-Fi, I notice a reduction in APs. But if I solely tell it, hey, you go do Wi-Fi reconnaissance and that's all you're going to do, it's incredible. This thing is a Wi-Fi black hole. Now, the way I have it set up. Now, my goal with ZeroTrace, what we're working on, is that they have a Bluetooth war driver. Their Bluetooth already, the AirLeak, is insane. It's like a Bluetooth black hole. So combined, I'm going to have two of these devices. I got one focused on the Wi-Fi, and I got one focused on the Bluetooth. That's going to really step up my war driving game. I'll get the best performance out of this because it's only going to focus on the Wi-Fi. I'm going to get the best performance out of my ZeroTrace AirLeak because it's only going to focus on Bluetooth. Now, that's to me, I see there's a huge benefit to that. And they're working on a really awesome app. I've been helping them. They're working on theme builder for it as well. So if people like building themes, there's actually, I've been talking to them doing kind of like you can upload themes and share it with one another. But the way you do it is you make a theme for their app and you're able to scan the barcode and share your theme with other people just by a barcode. And there's going to be some kind of like leaderboard. So the persons with the most like downloads or shares or whatever, it's going to be something like that. So it's going to be an interactive, like build your themes and make the app what you want it to look, make it look like what you want. So there's a lot of cool stuff he's working on with this app, and it's going to work with all your HID tools. So back in the day, he used to do the web UI to interact with these devices. He's moving toward using an app to interact with their ecosystem. So you'll be able to control this device with your phone now. That's coming out very soon. Not just a web UI, a full-blown app. And what I can tell you, the app, maybe I could show you some stuff tonight. Maybe I got some screenshots I could share. It's getting close to being finished. And with the new Bluetooth war driving capabilities, that it also automatically uploads to Wiggle and Watchdog Go Wars. It's going to really step up your game, at least for me. I'm so happy to have all my Biscuit stuff in the nodes focus on Wi-Fi. Why I can have one device just solely focus on the Bluetooth. And the AirLeak that I've been testing is a menace. Like when I was driving around with my laptop with the AirLeak, I was grabbing everything. It was just such a good Bluetooth war driver. So now that I'm able to link it with the GPS on the phone, and it's just going to change the game. So just be on the lookout. It should be coming out. Yeah, Zombie Joe, I thought of you, man. It's like I want you to understand, because there's a lot of us. I like art. I like mixing tech with art. I just like doing that. To me, I just find something really cool with, and it makes me very passionate about it. And be able to make your themes for your devices, if it's not Bruce or if it's not your hacking gadgets or stuff like that, it just makes it feel special. It feels a little bit more personal to you. And then making themes for one another. I know you guys love making themes. Now you're getting rewarded too. Like you're gonna be a leaderboard. There's gonna be you can share your theme just by a barcode. Like you say, oh, you want a GhostStrats theme? Here's a barcode. Oh, I made this really cool theme this week. You post it online with a barcode. All they can do is scan it on their app, and they'll be able to get your exact theme just by scanning it. No downloads, no Like it's super easy. So it's really innovative. And it's going to be, this app is going to grow, and hopefully, because I'm trying to talk to local SP about it, maybe integrating a Bluetooth war driving function in Watchdog Go Wars. And my idea is, it's basically like how many Bluetooth devices you capture. And this is just an idea. This isn't happening. I'm going to talk to local SP about this, see if we can make it happen. But the idea is the Bluetooth devices you find gives you like tokens of points, because right now you have bounties on that website, so it kind of helps you pay for bounties for the other side of the war driving. So it's just something that could integrate with the game and then have a separate leaderboard for Bluetooth war drivers. So it kind of gives you more of a chance to get exposed, get you more of a chance to get your name out there. If you can't compete with Frostbite, maybe you'd be maybe be the Bluetooth version of Frostbite. Who knows? I mean, like, it's things like that. So to me, it's like it's opened up a new. I'm going to talk. It's just an idea, but there's a lot coming, especially with ZeroTrace. All the stuff they're doing on the background right now, upgrading their stuff. And the Biscuit, I mean, Hedge is awesome. I keep saying that all the time. And Cal's working with Hedge on some projects that are coming up. Like, this is incredible. Like, this year, war driving alone is just getting better and better and better. And I'm really looking forward to the ZeroTrace Bluetooth war driver and the upgrades coming to the Biscuit soon. So really cool. So just wanted to say that. I don't know what else I could. I don't know what I can show, but just want to hear you guys' thoughts on that while I get the next thing set up.
Yeah, I do think it's been a fantastic year for war driving. And one thing I'll ask is, I did see a couple of questions come through
Yes.
this last week on, is there a NerdSec team? Why isn't there a NerdSec team? And it's because our team is split up by amongst like three of the best groups out there. Hedges team, Ghosts team, and Blackwire Militia. And so I didn't create a team. I thought it would just be best to, like, we centralize over on Wiggle, and then everybody join the team you want and beat up your friends. It's awesome.
And for the record, I would have never made the Digital Ghost Collective on Watchdog Go Wars. I was helping local SP test. Like, I was helping him before the game was even released, setting up that game and getting it ready and testing things out, making suggestions. So I made that war driving team just for like testing. So we had another team that me and him could go back and forth on and stuff like that. So I can upload my stuff. I would have 100% just did the NerdSec, like I would have with Geeky and stuff like that. But that's what happened. And then before you knew it, it grew so fast. Like within a week, over 1,000 people joined. It was incredible response.
Absolutely, yeah. It blew up just overnight.
Really
But I
did.
mean, local was working really hard on it, and everybody was like, "Hey, this is cool. I already have a whole bunch of war driving log files, and I can dump them up to local site and see how I'm doing." It was, a lot of people were having a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. So don't mind me setting up the next thing we're going to go over. So another thing I want to share with you guys. So I'm a big computer project guy. So for me, I love finding new ways to find privacy and make computers that I trust. And lately, I've been doing a lot of work with Zimmer boards. Now, the reason why I like Zimmer boards is that you can install things like Kali, Linux, and like full blown versions of Linux operating systems, and Windows 10, and use them for multiple things. Now, the reason why I like the Zimmer Blade so much is that you have really easy access to the RAM. So my other Ghosts, I got a couple versions, and this is my new daily driver, which I'm gonna try to get more in the frame so you can see what I got going on here. These devices don't come with Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, so you're forced to use external adapters. Now, if anybody knows, when you buy a laptop or something, your network card, your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth devices that are inside your computer can give you away. It can tell you the make, model. It can give a lot of information. So using these external adapters not only kind of obfuscates you, that you can also spoof your MAC addresses as well to make it even harder to identify who you are. Now, this is, again, privacy experiments only and stuff like that, but you have more control and you're not relying on products. When I usually get my computers, I strip out the microphone, the speakers, on the Wi-Fi card. I completely wipe the computer down to what I want. But with the Zimmer board stuff, it's already done for me. So it's already what I want, and it gives me the full control. And unlike the Raspberry Pi 5, the Raspberry Pis, you're locked down because it's ARM architecture rather than, I keep getting this wrong. Is it x86 or 84? I know I'm getting that wrong. Architecture. Um, it's what allows you to install those operating systems on this. Like you can't install full blown Kali Linux or Windows on a Raspberry Pi because of that architecture, but here you can. So the couple builds I have. So this is my new daily driver, and the way my new computers are working right now is that they're terminals. So I come up to a location. All I bring is the Zimmer board itself. So all I bring is this guy. I have everything else ready to go. It's just plug and play when I get to a location. So when I get to a location, all the wires are there. I plug in. This stays in my pocket with me. This is my daily driver computer. Now, when this project is over, I'm turning these computers into a lab station. This has Windows 10 on it. I got Windows 11 on the Zimmer board too. This one has Parrot Home on it. This is my new daily driver. Like I said, I'm using Parrot Home all the time now. And I found a way to install it and fix the bugs. I'm going to be making a video showing you how to fix the Parrot security bugs when you try to install it, because it took me all week trying to figure that out. So this is the idea. So right now, let's go ahead and plug this in so we can start. I can show you it booting up and everything. This is a monitor. This is a keyboard. I mean, this is just a way so I can show you how it works. Let's hope everything turns on. Everything's plugged in. Yep. And you see I got the Wi-Fi adapter plugged into the back here with a little external adapter because it only comes with one USB-A port. So the idea is that I can take the RAM out. Now, the initial Ghost project, let me see if I can grab the thing. So, what is going on up there? Where's my key? So this key right here, this key that you see, this is a flash drive that has Tails Linux on it. So this guy doesn't, I'm pretty sure doesn't. I didn't have any operating system installed on this at all. The way the system works is that everything is run on this flash drive, the operating system, and as soon as I unplug this flash drive, everything gets erased. It has amnesia. Everything's in the RAM, everything's in temporary memory, and it deletes itself and overwrites itself. Kind of like we have a cassette tape, and you kind of like tape over it. It's kind of what happens. So the way the setup works is that this is at a terminal. What happened? Geeky, thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate that, man. Wait, did I lose connection with you?
No, I'm still here.
All right, good. Just want to make sure.
That was Donovan Pagan sent 2 star jewels, right?
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So this is the setup. You walk up to a terminal. All you need is this key. Your computer, everything is set up for you. You come up to the terminal, you plug your key in, and the computer boots up with Tails Linux. And when you're done doing whatever you need to do, whatever you're doing your search, whatever Docker web thing you're doing, unplug, erases, you walk away. This key you can configure to have it can encrypt it, so you can encrypt the data on it. If I was to plug this into a Windows machine, it wouldn't show you anything. And if you're really worried about a cold boot attack, you can just pop the RAM out and take this with you too. So good luck finding anything on this. And again, it's not for that. It's I'm trying to find ways for privacy. Like I'm trying to see how far we can stress privacy in the world that we live in today, even if it's even possible. But as of right now, I feel like this setup is the most cost-effective, other than taking a broken computer and doing this yourself. This comes like this. Like you buy a Zimmer blade, you get the RAM, you get the board, the single board computer itself, and setting up a bootable flash drive is super easy. You don't need to install an operating system on this. But if you want to, you can do, you don't even need to do just that. Another cool thing about it is that you can plug in hard drives super easy. So where is it? The hard drive is black, so it's going to blend in with everything in here. I can't find it. All right. Well, anyway, so I got a hard drive with Kali Linux installed on it. So I could swap out operating systems like it's candy, or swap out things, whatever I want during whatever day it is. So you plug in the hard drive, you plug it into the device, and then when I'm done, just like the key setup, I unplug my hard drive and take this with me. That's the whole operating system. The whole computer's right here. I take this hard drive and go. And then again, come back when I come back to the terminal, when I want to use the computer, I plug my hard drive in, turn the computer on, and now I'm able to use the computer with my hard drive that stays with me at all times. That, to me, I feel like that's really cool. And the way I want to set up this one eventually is that kind of like a key card, where you come in, you put your key card and you put the hard drive in. It's in like a special stand. And you log in the computer. When you're done, you pull it and go. It works with this setup right now with the key and the USB drive. I want to build one for the hard drive as well. So I got to work on some kind of like print or some kind of case that I can do that plug and go. So that's the goal. That's the setup. And let me see if I can get this to boot. For some reason, it's not booting. I was just using this a second ago. All right, see a red light. So hopefully you should see some come to life in a second. Yeah, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it's sweet that you can just unplug and bring all your data and other tidbits of information about you. It just comes right with you.
Yeah, and you can encrypt it. You can have I have a video talking about a ghost drive where you can make a ghost burner drive if you want. But this setup is kind of like you just need to use a computer to use a computer, and when you're done using it, doing what you need to do, it's gone. It doesn't exist because the computer is living inside of the RAM, all in temporary memory. Nothing is being saved. The operating system is on this key. It runs off of this and the RAM, and that's it. And to me, I think that's really cool because it forces it to be erased every time. So this is a demo computer anyway too. So this is Parrot Home. Now the reason why I like Parrot Home because it's lightweight. It's I don't want this thing to freak out. I know the camera's going nuts right now. Maybe I can there we go. Do a little bit. Oh yeah, I have a custom theme. Of course, you know me, guys. So I made a custom theme for this too. As you see, I got the GhostStrats eyes in the background and the Parrot logo. I have this in my Discord and the file if you want this, but this is my custom theme background for Parrot Home. Now, I like Parrot Home for a couple of reasons. One, it comes preloaded with the dark web tools I use all the time. I use OnionShare and I use the Tor web browser. Now, people that don't know what OnionShare is, I think I did some videos this week or last week about it because I'm going to be doing a lot of digital scavenger hunts soon using the dark web to send files and to decode images and hide secret messages inside of images. And I'm also a little bit disappointed because I did a scavenger hunt. I don't think anybody solved it yet last week. But bring that up too. We got a lot to cover, so we keep moving. So long story short, Parrot Home is lightweight. It doesn't have all the pen testing tools that you would want, but it has a lot of privacy stuff built into it. Like I said, the Tor, OnionShare, and it has a lot of privacy-focused features already installed. And it's very customizable. So again, everything's running off of the ZimaBlade, by the way. So you're looking at a full-blown computer. This setup is not as nice as I have everywhere else. I have terminals set up in my upstairs. I got a couple in my work office where I just plug in my computer. And it's just like you wouldn't even notice it's there. So you see here, everything's dark purple. And what I really want to show you, the Wi-Fi, because everything's being run off of there. But because this is really cool because it's going to force me to learn Linux too because I want to learn how to use the terminal more to understand the whole Linux operating system, and it's a lot more lightweight than running Windows, and it's better for these devices because it's a little bit slower, but with this operating system it's fine. It's responsive. I was able to do a lot today with it. Doing my normal workload, everyday stuff with it. I'm going to be experimenting with this more and try to force myself to use this as a daily driver rather than my laptop, just to get the feel for it. Because as of right now, this is like my favorite computer setup right now. This little ZimaBlade. I can take it with me, plug it into a terminal that's already set up with a monitor, keyboard, and everything, and be good to go. It's not as extreme as my burner setup, but it's really cool. And it's super cheap. Like I think this thing's like $80. So you can make a lab station for dirt cheap. I got two Zima boards. This is going to be my daily. I'm going to have a whole workstation of just Zima board computers. I got one Windows 10, one Windows 11, and I'm going to do maybe another Linux distro, and then just have it all in my little lab station. So I know people use virtual machines for lab stations, but there's something about having physical access to things, especially with the hacking gadgets that we do demos with. I want a safe environment where I can use this and maybe attack multiple computers at once. And building this lab station is going to help me. So thank you, Zima. I can't wait to make a full-blown video going over why I love this thing so much. But that's what I'm working on in the background. So a lot of what I'm doing now is just research and development and working with companies to make cool things in the background. But this is one of my projects that I'm getting close to finishing up. The tower project was a big one this week. But as we get into this, and the reason why I promote these operating systems, because you don't need to necessarily download this to your computer, Parrot Security. You can make bootable flash drives. You can make a Tails Linux flash drive, plug it in your computer, boot into it, use the dark web tools, unplug, and your Windows computer is back to normal. Like it's like nothing ever happened. It's like a bad dream for your computer. Like that's what I like about this setup. So like this is, to me, I feel more comfortable telling you to do that than you fully installing an operating system on your everyday computer. At least this, you can test it and move on. So I'm going to try to push those videos. I'm trying to redo some of those videos I've done in the past explaining how all this stuff works. And I'm even integrating with things like the Biscuit. So I made a special broadcaster. So I found a way to manipulate captive portals. And the captive portal, I can put a captive portal on here that has a dark web link on it. So as a Wi-Fi network says, hey, join my web chat. And then when you click on the portal to open up the Wi-Fi that's being broadcasted off the Biscuit, it gives you a link to the dark web chat room. You use that to make that connection, and then you can use that broadcast to communicate with the dark web chat room. So like basically, the Biscuit tells everyone, hey, check out this website. You go on the website, you talk, do what you got to do, and then disappear. Because those servers, those dark web chat servers, I use OnionShare to host it. And I even use a cloud computer to host it to obfuscate my traffic from my ISP. So it's cool things like that. It's again all for privacy experiments, but you can see how like I'm mingling all this stuff together. And what I want to do is make these digital scavenger hunts. I want to hide stuff using the dark web to show you, hey, the dark web's not all about bad stuff. It's about privacy too. Journalists use it, and it's a really good tool to have, and it's all free. A lot of this stuff is free and available. So that's that. So I haven't made the video yet. I actually filmed it, the Biscuit one, broadcasting that dark web website. And I wanted to tonight experiment with that. I wanted to host a dark web chat room, and just for us to talk and mingle in the chat room, and to see like, hey, this isn't as scary as it has to be. Now, granted, the dark web is dangerous, but these tools are very valuable, and if you're doing it the right way, you should be fine. You just don't go exploring. Like, there's a lot of all those rumors are true. Like there's really bad stuff out there. Maybe eventually we'll dive deeper into it and explore those avenues. But for me, I don't see a benefit because it's only going to lead into bad things. So I rather focus on the privacy oriented stuff and all the cool stuff that's available for free. I mean, all the stuff I show you is pretty much free. That's why I find
Ghost.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so we had a question.
Yep.
So you're using Parrot.
Mm-hmm.
We had a question on, have you tried Black Arch?
Black Arch is so buggy. So yes, I have. So I had Arch originally. I use Arch, by the way, whatever that joke is. I installed the package, but Black Arch is so buggy. I think anybody that tries Black Arch could say the same thing, is that it's cool, but it doesn't work as well as Kali Linux. So if you want a pen testing oriented operating system, it's kind of hard to beat Kali Linux, and Parrot Security is a close second. But it's so buggy. I mean, I'm be honest with you, installing Parrot Security is probably one of the hardest things. Not one of the hardest things to do, but if you don't know what you're doing, like I found a bug recently that I figured out how to fix it. I got to make a video explaining how to fix it. Just like I made a video how to fix when you do Kali installs on old computers, it sometimes crashes. I made a video showing you how to fix something quick. It has like tons of views because people run into that problem all the time. So I try to do that. I try to make videos on YouTube to help solve the problems that I run into. So even many years later, it helps people. So that's my goal. So I got a couple of Parrot Security ones that hope maybe help you get into Parrot Security. But this is Parrot Home, lightweight, privacy oriented. Comes with dark web tools. You can use it live or you can fully install it. And I have it fully installed on the Zima Blade right here. This is my new daily driver, this setup right here. Wi-Fi adapter, the dongle, so I can plug a keyboard and mouse, and HDMI port out, and that's it. Like, this is my new computer that I take with me everywhere I go. I just unplug this setup. I take that computer with me, plug it in my other setup when I'm at a different location, and there you go. My tiny little private computer. So it's really cool. I love it. I can't. And Zimmo's going to be working on, I think, another model soon. So my relationship with him should grow. But the lab station's coming soon. I already started it. I'm going to hopefully finish it this week into next week. So the next live stream, you should see the lab system set up in the key terminal. Like, I'm going to have the terminal where you come and set up, put the key in, log into the computer, and log out with the key. Like, that terminal is going to be set up, hopefully, God willing, next week. So, all right, nice to see you, Frostbite.
There was, yeah, Frostbite sounds like he was taken off.
Yep.
There was also a question on Secure Blue. I don't know if, yeah, a lot of people haven't heard about that one. It's a Fedora based. I'm kind of going off of memory, and I didn't think that it had as robust of a security tool set as Kali or even Parrot. But I haven't tried it, and the first thing is try it and see what you think.
Yeah, that's the whole part about this is trial and error. We see what works for you, what doesn't work, and that's how I learn. I mean, I have an idea, and I mess around with it, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least I tried. At the end of the day, wait, that's F11. Why is F11 over here? Hold on, sorry, I tried this keyboard's wacky. I'm not used to it. All right, F11.
Hey, what's up, that KP?
Hey, what's up, dude? What you doing?
Yeah, he says that you got to update the repositories and uninstall a bunch of stuff to get BlackArch to start updating correctly, and then it'll be good.
Yeah, see, and that right there is the reason why I don't promote it, because I don't want to discourage anybody. And once you get like into like the second roadblock, you're like, oh, forget this. I'm going back to doing whatever I was doing. So that's how I feel. So that's why I haven't promoted it on this channel. I kind of stick with things I'm kind of more comfortable with that I think that are better for beginners. Even though Parrot Security is not as easy as it sounds, but yeah.
Take care, Frame. Frame, I got your message, and I will definitely message you.
I did the wrong one. I'm just trying something live. Just chatting. So yeah, but this time we're just going to talk and chat. This live stream was a little bit all over the place. I do apologize, but I've been doing a lot of research and development this week. The tower was a big project. Just curious to hear you guys' thoughts. Parrot MMC. Which one is this?
Yeah, I think projects like this, like, you end up learning so much. If you've never done it before, you end up, trying something, learning something, all of that, and you push the capabilities of your hardware. And then when you start playing around with the OSs, OSs can be a real pain in the butt to get working, and they're not all they don't all have the same level of support or ease of install. So if there's something in particular that you want to use and you really want to use it for, particular reasons, hey, you're going to have to figure out how to get your video, your networking, etc. working. And that means scraping the web for drivers and finding out who made what chipset and all of that kind of stuff.
100%. Now, just so you guys can know what's going on in the background right here. So you just noticed, right? Like, wait a minute, wasn't Ghost just on Parrot's home? Like, what just happened? Why is he running Kali all of a sudden? That's the beauty of this setup, is that I can just boot whatever I want, whenever I want, because I have all this stuff available externally. So this hard drive right here is my Kali Linux computer. Now, inside here, I have installed Parrot Home, but I can choose to boot off of this hard drive. Now, remember I was explaining to you guys how it's a grab and go. You plug in your hard drive, you take it out and go with you. This stays with me. So I have the option of just swapping out operating systems whenever I want. This setup makes it that easy. I can swap out hard drives super easy. Or I could plug in hard drives and look into them if I wanted to. So I'm now running, 2 seconds ago I was on Parrot Home. Now I'm on full-blown Kali Linux right now. Again, this is another custom background if you want. I have that available on my website, on the Discord as well. But yeah, how cool is that? Like just being able to swap out operating systems super easy. This is a perfect little lab computer, and I could take this with me everywhere I go.
Did you say Discord or did you say GitHub?
Both. So I'm gonna try to post like just at least the desktop backgrounds on the GitHub. I'm gonna make a little separate section. But
All
I'm
right.
also I'm starting to use again the Proton shared drive for at least photos. But all my projects are being saved to GitHub. So if you want the Biscuit broadcaster or the Biscuit portal chat, I have that on my GitHub too. So working on some projects. Everything I do, I share with you guys. So it's on my GitHub or on the Proton Drive.
All right. I'll splash the Proton Drive link as well.
Thank you. Yeah, because I'm using it for the photos. Cause it's easier to look through photos on the Proton Drive. GitHub looking at photos is tough, so it's tough to look at all that stuff. Have a great night, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
Lucky Turtles, see ya. Join us again next week.
Yep. So I think next week we're gonna do dark web stuff. We're gonna do it together. So we're gonna join a dark web chat room together. We're gonna talk in it, and then maybe I'll send a file. We'll play around with that. I want to do a digital scavenge hunt this week. I want to I want to hide. I don't want to give it away, but like I'm gonna end up hiding messages inside photos and like things like that, where you have to figure out puzzles. But I made a kind of a difficult puzzle last week and nobody solved it, so I don't know how hard I should make it. So I don't want to stump people either. Because right here,
no one has solved it.
Nope, and I'm gonna show
What?
it right now.
You're gonna show the video?
Yeah, just the end of the video. And do me a favor and remember that safety is an illusion. So right here. So it was it's a little Easter egg shortcut. This is a secret message. So I did a little. It's fast. It pops up on your screen and it disappears. But if you got to figure out what it is. I'll give you a hint now. It's Morse code for one. And you can screenshot. I'm gonna tell you, like, you can screenshot this right now, and it should give you exactly what it is. Yep, it's Morse code. Yep. So you can literally take a screenshot and have an AI decode it for you. So there's some people that were trying to actually write this out. I'm like, don't do that, dude. Use the tools you have available to you. I mean, AI can decode this for you. It takes a little while, but it can do it.
Or you can do it by hand. And there are some sites out there that will decode it if you want to type it out.
Now, that's a perfect point. If you want to challenge yourself, yeah, do it. But like when I want to the digital scavenger hunts, because before I did digital scavenger hunts where it was a full-blown story. We had to unlock pieces to the puzzle and you got to hear this story. We did one with Notorious Squirrel about cyber nightmares. It was
yes.
I
that was so fun, man.
It was, and I want to focus more on that on my channel and secret messages and off-grid communication stuff. So I want to keep teasing these things because it's kind of me gauging how hard I can make these. I kind of learned from Cicada 3301. That's how I learned their tactics. So that's what inspires me to do this stuff. So I'm going to be doing this. They go really crazy, like where you need to know the dimensions of a photo. That if you times it by a certain number, it gives you a website. It's the layers of steps is incredible what they do, and I would love to get there one day, but I want that's why I'm trying to like test the waters and stuff. Oh, there goes the mic.
For sure. If nobody knows what he's talking about, I just threw in the tap or in the chat, if I can talk correctly, Cicada 3301. Give that a Google, and you'll see it's pretty famous.
Yeah, really cool story. Oh, what time are we doing?
Back in the day, this is going to date me terribly, so ignore that part. But back in the day, when the net was new, there was a gentleman by the name, and it was an actual human being, that went by the name of Farvia. And Farvia, if anyone knows this, that would be so awesome. But Farvia used to teach reverse engineering. And it wasn't just reverse engineering from the code point of view. He liked to talk about reverse engineering life, right? And he would pull a subject up and he'd make you look at it. And he was the first one that I know of on the internet that started putting puzzles up where, like he would have a really simple Java front end, or I'm sorry, JavaScript front end that, prompted you for a password, but you didn't have the password. So you had to try to figure out where it was, right? So you'd pop the HTML source and scroll down and try to figure out what it was and, go to town. He was the first one that did that kind of stuff. And he was an absolute legend. And his stuff still lives out on the internet now. It's pretty cool stuff.
That is really cool. Now, Dave, this one was simple. That's it. It was just to decode a hidden message in the video. And usually when people decode it, they post a comment with the decrypted message, and I usually pin it. But for this one, it was just a test. So if you got the message, great job. If you were able to decode it. But this was just a simple one-step test. Usually I do like multiple steps. I'll do like a visioneer cipher, and then the key to unlock that visioneer cipher is a riddle answer, etc. So what is the name again what you're just talking about, Kiki? The guy?
Farvia.
Yep,
Farvia was his name.
All right.
He has since passed away, so very, very sad. He was a huge influence.
That's cool. I gotta look him up too. Sounds something I would like a lot too.
Yeah, here, I got a link to the wiki about him.
So that's that. Taking this with me, taking you with me, taking you with me. Yeah, that's it. This is my daily drive right here. This is what I take with me, and that's it.
Dave, I just made the connection.
What happened?
Oh my god. Dave with his ham radio, he's like, I'm learning Morse code right now.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you would appreciate the antenna. I think you saw the antenna. That's my dad talks all over the world using that thing. He has a dipole in that backyard too. It's pretty cool.
This can fog. Yeah, like I said, it kind of dates me. This was going back to the late 1990s on the early internet. Well worth your time. A lot of his lessons are still good. Almost everything is still out there. It's just getting hard to find nowadays. It is archived though.
I'm still blown away with this simplistic setup. The Seed Studio Xiao ESP32 kit. How fun that was. I really think I could do that with the other case. Like, this is the ZeroTrace one. Yeah, I'm not unplug. I'm gonna take the ZeroTrace one out. So that's ZeroTrace. I think I gotta find a way. I think I'm gonna turn this into a case for it somehow. I think it'd be a cool little circle node since it's so small.
Yeah, I was saying that if people jump on that and pick that up, put it together, and then they can configure their device so that they can communicate to the GS Global channel and say howdy.
Yep, definitely, it's really cool, and I'm been more active in it too. Like I usually do a nightly check-in before I go to bed and a morning check-in. Like, hey, good morning when I get into work, just to check in on the global channel. But I think maybe because the only thing is the root topic where it says it's slash us slash GhostStrats. I was thinking about removing the GhostStrats part just to go with the default US to make it easier for people. But
Hmm.
I don't know because I tossed because the video shows the GhostStrats one, but maybe we could just make it simpler and just keep leave the root topic to default. The more broad one just to make it easier because I think like sometimes I've noticed with the Meshtastic app for some reason it will delete the root topic and like kind of go back to default sometimes and you don't know it. So maybe just leaving it to US would be a thing. Great, let's go for quick brown box. Easy. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm doing field day this year, so I'm gonna be doing that.
Awesome.
Yeah, maybe I'll film it too.
Your first one or what?
I'd done field day for a while. Because I grew up with my dad was a ham radio operator growing up, so I was always around that stuff. And I remember like he would let me do his call sign on the radio and stuff like that growing up as a kid. So I'm working on my license, but recently I kind of got discouraged because of the privacy things. But some people taught me that I can use a PO box or something with that. But either way, something I will to get in the future. But I definitely like the whole vibe and being there, and it's kind of like war driving in a way because you're trying to get it's like contests. It's like how many contacts you can make all over the world, and you get points. And like for him, he can win like a coffee cup. I don't know, whoever ham radio operator is. I think they know what I'm talking about right now. But you can get like a coffee cup if you get so many world connections. So it's kind of like you're war driving, but with radio. It's like you're trying to communicate with people all over the world. In each section of the world, if you get a confirmed communication with somebody, you get a point on a map. So it's really cool. It's like a game. It's kind of like what we play, but a little different.
Definitely.
Same but different.
Question: Have you? This is for you, Ghost. Have you? Are you familiar with Parks on the Air?
Parks and what?
Parks on the Air.
No.
All right, we'll have to talk about that.
Oh, you doing field day too? All right, good. Yeah, we'll grab you
Um,
definitely. We'll definitely
yeah,
get
yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's cool. We'll definitely grab you. He just got a new call sign too. He just updated his, so it'll be interesting.
Your dad?
Yeah, because apparently you could do that. So he did something recently. He changed his.
Yeah, yeah. Dave knows what I'm talking about. Parks on the Air.
Hmm, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the guys that I work with is really into it. He's got a customized setup. I mean, a lot of the people that do Parks on the Air have a customized setup, but I've seen this one. It's pretty sweet. He did a really good job on it, and he's out there driving around all over the place, hitting up as many parks as he can.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like old form of war driving. No way.
Um, yeah, kinda. I mean, it's a little different, but
Yeah.
um, you know, figuring out who you can uh, who you can hit up is always cool.
Yeah. Oh, he messaged me.
There's a website on it I'm grabbing that in case anyone is interested in it.
I'm looking for.
There you go.
I'm trying to find things I can leak right now. For everyone that made it through this whole live stream. That's me.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. He's got a rig kind of similar to that. It's not a backpack, but he 3D printed and then decided he was going to have it made in steel and painted. And I don't know. He went pretty crazy.
All right, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the app here. This is old, and they made updates to it already. So you're watching the pairing process with the new ZeroTrace app. Oops. So basically, before you would have to like log into a Wi-Fi network and get to the web UI. This one's just an easy Bluetooth connection. As you see here, it's that simple. I think this is actually setting up a new device. Scan the barcode. So you see the app, like he's already made tons of improvements because I've been looking at this app in the background, giving suggestions and stuff. Like it's gonna make your hacking gadgets, like with your ZeroTrace hacking gadgets, that much more enjoyable to use. Um, and it's just I'm looking forward to sharing more with you guys when I get a chance. But the theme, I mean, it's just the Bluetooth war driving alone. Like I've been using EarLeak with the computer and driving around with the computer and grabbing information. I mean, it doesn't have GPS, um, but just being able to use your device to solely focus on one task is so much better. Again, the Biscuit solely searching Wi-Fi networks and having the ZeroTrace EarLeak search Bluetooth, you're going to get the best performance possible because this is using all its time and energy on Wi-Fi gathering, and this is going to go all for the Bluetooth one. Doing both, I notice again, like I'm averaging almost 50,000 APs on the same drive every day. Now that I have the setup, I have it, so it's just crazy. There's a lot of RF out there to play with. Yep, there is. Look, radio is awesome. Like I'm dying to get into the spectrum even more. Hamspice is going to be sending me some tools to show like NFC and some NFC tags and like shortwave tools. I have some in the studio already, but I'm going to plan it a little bit better so I'm not fumbling around talking about it. But look forward to it. So a lot of fun stuff coming. So, any other questions for anything that we went over tonight? Again, shout out to Seed Studio. I'm going to be sending them a collaboration request for this video as well.
Yeah, a question for Dave. Speaking about Seed,
Yep.
do you have any idea, Dave, when more C5s are going to be in stock? You know, preferably in a U.S. warehouse. I would like to order some, but they're never available.
Well, we should definitely do a segment on the nodes, right? That's what you're using them for, right?
That is what I am using them for. Absolutely correct.
Yeah, so maybe we should do that too eventually. I can do a demonstration on how to make a node. I mean, it's just a
Yeah,
thought in the
absolutely.
future. But
Yeah,
I'm more than
I'm
happy
totally
to.
down.
I'm very. I can't get over this kit. Like, if I just knocking like people that I'm trying to get into Meshtastic. Here's a kit. Build it yourself. Figure it out. Mess it up. It's super cheap. That's so cool. I'm so happy to promote that.
All right, Dave. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you. I didn't know if you knew of like an upcoming shipment that I should get ready for or not.
They get there when they get there. Love it.
All right.
Yeah, so I think the next live stream will go over the dark web stuff because I did 2 dark web videos. Like just I say dark web, it's just the tools that we're using. It's a quick demo. So we can do some like interactive stuff for the next live stream with Onion Share. I think that'll be fun.
Perfect.
And then we'll do. I'm trying to think what should we build. And maybe I'll build a ZeroTrace hacking gadget instead of the Meshtastic one. Maybe that'll be the project to do live to show that process. So we'll do that. We'll build a hacking gadget with ZeroTrace. I still got to show off the BLE Shark Nano. So I got a whole bunch of nanos back there. I still got to program the other ones because I'm having issues with the network to do the Shiver update where you can do connect all of them to one node, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Also, before we end, I want to talk a little bit about Tron and his cases. You mentioned earlier at the very, very beginning of the live that you had a chat with him this week.
Yeah.
I think you said that.
Yeah, we're trying to work on a collaboration too. So I'm trying to convince him to make some cases for like Heltec V3s and V4s. Not like, because like, let's say, for example, Meshnology, you get the full-blown kit with Meshnology, you get the battery, you get this. But some people, they just want a simplistic, like, I have a Heltec V3, I want to plug it into my battery bank when I want to use it, and that's it. But it's so exposed. Like your held tag, I got one right here. So I got a held tag V3, and here's a V4. So I mean, like these things alone, they're pretty exposed, right? Everything's exposed. I broke these Bluetooth antennas on these devices. They're very easy to snap off and break. But if you were to make just a little simplistic case, something nice looking, something slim, just for this alone, so you can just plug it into a battery bank if you want to. If you want to do a setup like that, that'll be very valuable. I don't think there's much out there. Usually you get the whole kit, but this is just for a simplistic, just node the use if you want to use it, and you just pack it really anywhere. So just something that's nice and tight and ready to go. And like here, like battery bank, plug it in. I don't even think this one is. This one might not even be programmed. Let me see if this one. That that's promising. Yeah, see Meshtastic, something like that. Some people just want this. Like they just want to plug it into any battery they want, and maybe a solar power bank, or just a simple battery bank like this. There you go. Like that's all they want. But maybe just have a nice little tiny case that holds your antenna. Something super small is beneficial for them. So
Absolutely.
try and talk to them about that, because I don't think there's a lot out there, and it'd be very easy to make, and I think it. We'll see. Well, I'm talking to him about it, or even the
Yeah.
Seed Studio. Maybe make a case for this thing. I mean, maybe I'll talk to him about that too now. Like, can you make a tiny case for this? That'd be really cool.
Right. Yeah, and he for those of you that don't know, he does really good 3D printing. He does more than 3D printing, but he does really good 3D printing, like probably some of the best that I've seen. Um, and uh, if anybody place an order for any of his stuff through Tindy, there was a lot of problems with Tindy. So he opened up his store on a different platform.
I'm showing
So
it
if you
now.
guys don't know, okay,
I'm
I'm going to
showing it
throw
now.
it in the, yeah, I'm going to throw, oops, I pasted more than I wanted to.
Where's the
There
minus
we
button?
go. Yeah, so that's his new store, right? Electrons.
It's the weird name one. Yep.
Yeah. So if you place an order and you had any problems, reach out to him. He's happy to work with you. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, the quality of his prints is pretty amazing. If you have custom ideas, he's willing to work with you on that.
Yep.
And he's just a hell of a nice guy. And I like supporting people that have been in the community for quite some time and have consistently just been good peoples.
Yep. And I have one case by him. So this Kishu case. I know the cameras are
I
freaking.
remember when the Kisu case first came out, I was like, oh my goodness. He was using those new plates from bamboo with the reflective, um, shinies.
Yep. Yeah,
Super cool.
you can kind of see it here. Although it looks like glass almost. It's such a
Yeah.
nice case, and this camera's not doing it justice for this thing. But he does really good quality work. Really cool.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I think his prices could be doubled and still be reasonable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I say that too, but he's there's a lot of there's another company I'm talking to right now, LowMesh. They're kind of in the same boat too, where he's like, oh, I know we should probably raise our prices, but like if you're selling like, it's like, all right, I get people can do it too. I guess the Atlavaux beacon would be another example, right? You could build your own node, but that level of
Mm.
ingenuity and experience and that time that goes into building something like that, that's what you're paying for. Like it's people, oh, I can do that myself for much cheaper. Yeah, but are you gonna have the same quality outcome as you would have with somebody that's well experienced in it? I'm gonna say no. I mean, to me, it's something that gets, I think, overlooked a lot, unfortunately. But maybe it's just so I'm still shocked about this thing. I'm just trying to process that in my head, how cool that was. LowMesh is a great guy, great product. Yeah, I just got in contact with him. Steve, right? Yeah, Steve begins with S. Um, so we're actually working on a purple limited edition some purple products. So I'm excited about that one. he has some like really premium, like he'll give Spec 5 a run for their money, like quality stuff. So I'm excited to get some of that stuff in the studio. Um, and my relationship with Spec 5 is like weird. Like we had a really great collaboration with the Spectre, the Mini Trekker, and the Spectre Pro, the Purple Edition. They had really good sales. They did well. It was a great opportunity. It's two of my favorite devices that they have, and they kind of like after that just kind of disappeared. Like they stopped talking. So I don't know. And I tried pinging them, but it's always been that kind of relationship with them. They'll come out of nowhere. So I'm looking for more like a steady relationship with companies to help promote them and work on affiliate programs and stuff like that. Because I need to fund this channel somehow. Because YouTube is just crushing me lately. So all the YouTube memberships, all the donations that you guys do, like that really helps supplement like what YouTube doesn't give the creators. So really does help. Um, and I do appreciate it. And I appreciate all the members that do support me and while I'm doing these projects in the background and learning new things and new skills that I'm sharing with you guys. So really do appreciate it. So yeah, I'm working on that. And I hope Seed Studio would grow too, because I like Seed. I mean, you can use it from hacking gadgets. You can use it for Meshtastic. It kind of reminds me of LilyGO, where they have a little bit of everything, right? You can make off-grid communication tools. You can make hacking gadgets. I like that. I like having more flexible and cheaper stuff too. Like that's, I mean, good entry level stuff, man. So, all right. I know we're dragging out the stream, but this was a kind of like we did a lot. We went over a lot tonight. It was kind of sporadic and all over the place. But sometimes it's just like streams like this where we just chill out and it's not that structured. Next stream will be a little bit more structured. We'll have more of a plan. And this was a good test of the new studio setup. I have so much room to do stuff now, and it's more organized. Just want to hear you guys' feedback. What did you guys think about tonight? What did you like the most? What do you want to see more of? And anything you're working on? I truly don't understand why your channel gets buried from most people. I appreciate you, man. And again, this was never about. It was never about I do appreciate the views and the subscribers, and we're still growing at a rapid space. And I think we did over 500,000 views in a month. So it's the stuff's getting out there, but this all happened by accident. I still do my game equation. Thank you. What is that? Coin? Thank you very much, Kevin. There was an opportunity once a couple of videos I did started blowing up on YouTube and the algorithm grabbed it for whatever reason. I just thought I saw a big opportunity to be able to help people in this space. So that's why I did what I did, and that's why I'm doing what I do. And I could disappear tomorrow. I mean, I almost lost my YouTube channel multiple times. They still refuse to send me a play button because of all the past stuff that we went through with YouTube. But it was never about that. It's just this whole experience is just trying to help people and use the platform that I have to help uplift people and give somebody a chance. When it's a small company, I mean, we've done a lot. Like look at the companies that we helped. Look at this YouTubers. I mean, we've done a lot the last couple of years of me doing this YouTube channel, which is crazy to say. They were going on 3 years. It does not seem like that fast, but over 1,000 videos. Like it's incredible what we've done together. And I thank you guys for everything, because I wouldn't have the influence I have to help promote products and help companies, startup companies, if I didn't have you guys supporting me in the background. So I do appreciate it. If YouTube's not going to support me, you guys definitely do, and I do appreciate it. And I'm still excited to see where this journey leads me. But right now, between the radio community and the off-grid communication community and the privacy community and some hacking gadgets, I feel like I'm leaning more toward the radio and communication side because I have more of a networking background. And I covered the hacking gadgets for so long. And the stuff that's coming out soon, like with the AI integrated stuff, I mean, I keep talking out loud, but this live stream is just me just it's kind of like my old podcast, but I'm doing it live now.
Sure.
It's just you guys can get that's why I like the stream. So you get to hear what's going on with me. You can watch this live stream maybe a year from now and see the growth. Like you saw me grow in the last 2 years as a person. I got the mental health podcast. Somebody talked about that this week. They're going through a hard time. I say, hey, go check out my podcast. I'm really open about depression, anxiety. I have some videos that might be able to help you. So I kind of use this platform for that. So that's the goal here. So to teach you something cool and valuable as I learn, and also help and have fun. We're having a lot of fun this year with the war driving and stuff. So it's a great experience. So you guys make that a great experience. So thank you.
Yeah, it has been a wonderful community. Um, I've the amount of people that I've met and talked to, it's just been awesome.
Mm. Yeah, I met some of the best people during this journey. So very
Yeah,
happy.
definitely.
Very happy that I kept going and kept pushing. If I had to leave you guys with one message tonight, is to just appreciate the moments you're in right now. I know we get wrapped up in the like, oh, I need just if I had this or if I had that or if I was in a different situation, I can't wait for this. Like, just appreciate the process, because sometimes we're always so focused on whatever goal you have in front of us, we don't really appreciate the journey getting to that goal. And when you get to that goal, you kind of like, oh wow, I missed out on a lot of stuff, like a lot of time, because you're just so focused on something. It's good to be focused, but it's also good to just appreciate the process getting there. And right now, you're exactly where you need to be right now. So blessings, they'll come when you're ready. And it's just being patient. And even though it's the hardest thing for us to do sometimes, to just be patient and um, just be patient. So just be happy where you are right now. What you missed? You missed a lot. I mean, we did a lot tonight, but the good thing is this video usually takes a day to process, and then you'll be able to watch this whole live stream when it's available. So let me know. Zombie Joe, hey,
Yep.
quick thing, guys. Would you guys like if I'm not hired somebody, but if I edited these live streams to be more official, like cut out like the dead space and just made like actual episodes, like a show? They cut it up. Like, would you
Yeah,
guys like that, or do you like just the long form, just the long video? Like, would you guys want to see something like that? Should I work on something like that? Just want to hear your thoughts on that.
I think just to weigh in my opinion, and I'm only one person. I'm interested what the chat says. Um, but cutting out dead space and other things. I don't know. Maybe you have some tricks that you can do that I'm not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it all comes down to like, what's the biggest bang for the buck? Like, what's the value that we would get out of that versus you spending time working on new themes or working on the studio or working on, a cyber deck or something like that. Where because we all only have so much time. Is it a good use of time to edit live videos?
You're right. That makes a lot of sense, because I like these live streams because now companies can send me stuff and I can do a live video on it, and it kind of covers me, where I can take my time and make a long form video or work on another project in the background. So yeah, I think you're right. Is it worth that time? That's a good point. Maybe I just leave it the way it is, and you guys can always cut out what you. I mean, you can always skip ahead too, I guess. But either way, thanks for that. So that makes sense. Any other questions before we end? Because we do end the live stream. We did it a little bit over than we usually do it, but it was a good, just chill live stream tonight. Just going over some cool things and projects that I'm working on and showing off the studio a little bit more. Any other questions before we go? I'm really Zombie Joe. I've been thinking about you too, about those this whole theme builder with the ZeroTrace app that's coming, being able to share themes with a barcode, and like it's gonna be cool. Like I'm looking forward to the progression of the ZeroTrace app, and the ZeroTrace yearly collaboration with the app is kind of like a me and ZeroTrace thing. Um, so I'm excited about that. You might hear something Friday. I don't know. He's still working on some stuff, but it's pretty much the thing's running from what I've seen. So the way it's going to work again, guys, is that you're going to lose the web UI capabilities, but you're going to be integrating into a new app system, which is a lot more efficient and gives you way more flexibility and customizability. Custom, can't even say it, but it's going to be cool. I'm working with ZeroTrace in the background, giving some really good feedback on things I want added to the app and everything. And it's gonna take a war. It's gonna make Bluetooth war driving so cool with the ear leak. So yeah, I'm just really excited about that. So I'll keep you
Yeah, that
posted.
sounds super interesting.
Yeah.
When is that supposed to be released? Do you have any idea?
He mentioned I don't wanna, don't quote me, but he mentioned something about Friday. Be on the lookout on something maybe
Oh,
Friday.
oh,
So
oh, oh, this thing's ready to
soon.
rock and roll, basically.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's pretty much it's like what it's he's just tweaking it, making things better and adjusting and adding more. He's like, there's so much features that are gonna be coming with this app too. So and it's gonna grow. Like he's gonna there's so I don't want to spoil too much, but it's the beginning of something awesome. Like it's gonna really tie in all the work ZeroTrace did over the years and really make all their products like come into one. And I convinced them for ear leak to you're going to be able to use your computer for ear leak to do like that what you saw previously how ear leak works, but you have an option to still do that. He's not going to delete that or get rid of that firmware computer desktop environment. You can also install the app. So you have two firmwares for ear leak. You have one for the desktop and one for the app if you want. So being able to have that flexibility I think is really cool too, depending on
Hmm.
what environment you want and how much you want out of it. But he's putting a lot of that probing stuff in the app. So it's not just going to tell you, oh, here's a Bluetooth device. It's going to be fox hunting features. There's going to be the probe request and then like the extra little bit of Bluetooth information when you poke it, the device, say, hey, can you tell me a little bit more about you? Like it's going to have all that there. Like it's going to be a very powerful Bluetooth war driving app. Something that I've been asking for years, of looking for years. My idea was Tails. I don't know if any of you guys remember me pitching the idea of Tails a long time ago about a Bluetooth device that helped identify anomalies around you and things that are following you, etc. This is stemmed off of
Oh,
that.
sure.
So that's what this is.
Yep.
This is Tails, but this is called Ear Leak. It's Tails, but much more. Like it was a spin off of Tails. So really excited to see this come to life.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be cool to see it. And it
we
sounds like we don't have to wait very long.
LOL, we already uploaded this to Seed, and it's what do you mean? You already sent this to
He's
Seed,
talking about,
the video of me
yeah,
fumbling
so it
around.
sounds like.
Oh man, I was not professional at all. I do. I am. I know I'm joking. Like I know. Like I'm hanging out with you guys. So I know. I know we want to end the live. I just love hanging out. I
For
really
sure.
love this. Like this little simplistic DIY node. Like, it's so cool.
Typing too fast, Dave.
That love it. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, my nonchalant whatever, not whatever attitude, but just being myself, I guess. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. I appreciate everybody coming tonight. I'll work on a more structured live stream for next Wednesday. Now, keep in mind, next Wednesday I want to do the dark web tools because I didn't go over my dark web videos that I made. And again, it's just onion share and showing you how to install the Tor web browser on your computer. This week coming, you can look forward to some Parrot security videos showing you how to fix bugs if you're trying to install Parrot Home on your devices. I'm hoping to start filming the Ghost computer stuff. I'm still waiting on some stuff to come in to make it an even better video. And I'm going to be looking into the Nyan box. And luckily, Ham Spice is going to be sending me some stuff as well. The Piglet, which I think is going to be really cool device to get into the studio. And I love Ham Spice. I want to promote their business because he does so much for the community already. I want to promote that. And then I don't know. I think I'm doing. I might do just a video of products that I kind of missed out on that I wish I would have paid more attention to, or I wish I had in the studio, or things I would have grabbed if I wasn't so busy on the other projects. Just so they can get the recognition that they deserve because they really do. They have some really good stuff out that I didn't really get to cover. So that and the Carputer Zero was really cool. I didn't really get a chance to cover that either. So just something like I don't need it in the studio, but I want to talk about it and then move on. Like, and then if I do get it eventually, then I'll be excited. But there's so much stuff I'm working on in the background with the ZeroTrace stuff. And even Highboy is getting close to the release and prototypes. I mean, have you seen the photos I've been posting? So
Yeah, I have.
Yep. Highboy, they send me images all the time. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leak it. They just send me random images all the time, updated stuff. So they're really good at communicating with me when it comes to that stuff. So definitely be on the lookout for my YouTube posts, because I do whatever I get leaks and stuff like that. I just post it. I sometimes I don't even put words on it. Here you go. Here's a new photo. So they're getting close. I don't know if you've seen the last stuff. Very close to getting the prototypes out. And I should be getting one of those too. So that's a great product. That was a great story too. They had a lot watching them from interview to their first. We had an interview with them when they first started the Kickstarter, and where they are today is just incredible. That's been a great journey to watch, the Highboy journey.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So that's one of the cases where it worked out. Just like Empty Shark Tech, that was a company that we helped too. So it's just cool. It's cool seeing that we can help people. Especially just cool to see what we can do. But all right, guys, thank you very much for watching the live stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. Be prepared for some cool interactive stuff next live stream. And as always, do me a favor and remember that safety is an illusion.
Safety is an illusion. Safety is an illusion. Safety is an illusion. Safety is an illusion.